Hello and welcome to episode 23 of my easy mode playthrough of Might and Magic 6: The Mandate of Heaven. Last time we were given a finger by the Minotaur King, and now we're in the Hall of the Fire Lord. I think the most difficult dungeon so far, and the one that I always dread for some reason. The reason I dread it is that it's very easy to fall into the trap, and the trap from which we might not be able to get out easily. And since, well, my party is level 24, I'm age 24, level 18, sorry. I'm usually lower level when I enter this dungeon. We were a bit lucky that we fulfilled some quests early. Still, this dungeon basically requires you to have 2 fireballs ready. Sometimes I don't. I usually play with Sorcerer and Archer, and the Archer is my secondary fireball dispenser. At this point he has like enough mana for, let's say, 5 fireballs, perhaps less. How much mana do you have? Mana. Spell points. Mana is not this game. 115. So you can cast enough fireballs, but at this point the archer has about, let's say, 40, so like he can dish out 5. And as I said, fireball is extremely useful in this dungeon. So like last time, I'm expecting to be reloading often. Well, maybe, hopefully not often. Another important item in your inventory is a bow in this dungeon. Right. So let's say this is the first trap. So you can see we fell down the hole, and there are some holes that we can drop into further down. There is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of them, plus 1, there's 9 holes. Some of them are connected with one another, and some of them, like all of them, lead to some, let's say, some tunnel that you have to go through in order to get to the minion that the Fire Lord mentioned in the last episode that can teleport you back. So if your party is low level, then low on HP and spell points, then you better get out quickly. Yeah, another very difficult, confusing thing about this map is that there are 9 entrances to different parts of the dungeon, and even if you have a map, the map quickly becomes very confusing because there are several levels of those. And sometimes it's difficult to follow what's going on. So what I usually have is I have a drawing of this arrangement on a piece of paper, and I basically note down which hole I am dropping to. So I'll start with the southeast hole here. Oh, come on. So I'm gonna try to start with the fellow that can shoot fireballs at me.
Got another.
Not fireballs, fireballs. Right, there's another one. Trying to avoid attracting any attention, because you might imagine I know there are enemies abound just below, and I want to drop in the southeast hole, which is that one. The reason why I want to drop in the southeast hole is because I know it contains 2 more embers, and since there are 2 doors which need to be unwarded, and I'm going to lose 2 embers, like, it's better to collect them early on. So I have now, right now I have amber in the inventory of each of my people, so they won't lose life. Southeast is this direction. And that's the another type of enemy, ogre. This might not seem intimidating, but you can see in comparison to Goblin King, like he has about twice as many hit points, and he's the lowest tier of the ogre enemies.
That was too easy.
So, yeah. So I already reduced him to nothingness, but as you can imagine, I'm gonna check 52 minutes on Torchlight. I'm gonna recast it. His friends are a bit more powerful. Oh,
Got another.
3 Goblin Kings, a large shield. Come on. Oh, come on. Right? A spear. Oh, okay. So now what you saw is I clicked on a body and it gave me an item, but it did not disappear. This is one of the bugs in this game, and on most enemies it happens extremely rarely. Like, you know how many goblins I killed, and this is the first time it happened. But there are enemies for which it happens, let's say 50% of the time, and that's an exploit I fully intend to do in this playthrough. And those enemies leave very expensive toys, so I'm gonna be making hand over fist in money and nice items. But that's many episodes in the future. Let's see what nice gauntlet it gave us. Kite shield, spear, knight gauntlets. Not very interesting. Another thing I am considering is to get Colin a shield. Just level 1 for now. Because even though sword mastery permits use of sword in left hand, there will be a time where I'll have to switch swords for something else, and there's going to be a surprise what that's going to be, and that's a single hand weapon. So since he can learn shield, it might be useful for him to have it. So I think that's what I'm going to do at some point, if I remember to.
Got another.
See this hole? Don't jump in yet. Gonna save again. That's the minion that can teleport you back. I'm trying to be very... That's the second tier of ogres, Ogre Raider. And as you can imagine, there are more. Yeah, you can see another one. That's Ogre. And I'm trying to approach them very cautiously so that I pull only one at a time. It's always better. If you see a red spike, that's the third tier, and I don't like that guy. Ogre. I think there are 2 more ogres. I seem to be lucky so far. Alright, you're dead. With the what was I gonna say? With the patch, the unofficial patch that allows you to strafe, like this tactic of pulling single pods of enemies, is quite easy. Like previously, I would have to simply run in and, you know, run in, save. Oh, I made a mistake. Previously, I would have to run in, and save when I went to this spot. Let's not save. Stop time, and only then look around to see what did I pull. But right now I can simply strafe and... Right. 6 damage. Not 21, alright. I'm dealing quite a lot of damage. I'm very happy about that.
Yes, we got it.
There's one more. Who are you? You're an ogre. I want to see your body. 25 is, let's say, 1/3. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Right, so this... I just checked if I lost Amber to see if this door was warded. It was not. I don't remember where the ward doors are. I never do. But there's a second Amber. I'm gonna give to Enya. And that's the third Amber. Wicked Mace. So these are the additional 2 Ambers that I'm gonna use, and with this I will not be worried about going back, teleporting back. Spirit Arrow, useless spell. Low tier items. So I'm gonna follow this corridor first. There's this hole that I showed you earlier. It leads to a very interesting place, but I'm not gonna go there yet because I want to explore this. Oh, this door is open. You see this? It's interesting. Enemies abound. Goblin King. Dead Goblin King. Goblins present no danger at this point. Unless there are... Come on. They're in a swarm. Oh, come on. Kill him! Perfect. Maybe I should use you two, Enya and Cuchulainn on Goblin King and the rest of them on Shamans. Because they can one-kill the Shamans, while Cuchulainn's high damage is more useful. Cuchulainn's and Enya's damage is more useful on the high level targets. Hello. Perfect. Ah, there's a nasty hole that I don't want to fall into. So far there's been a very little need for a fireball, but when I get to the big room, I think that's gonna change very quickly. You. Yeah, you saw that it happen again. I clicked on the body and then not disappear. Armor +1. Right, so you see that I arrived in the southern corridor now. So south is clear. So there's a little hole here that I have to remember. Well, there's a... Wait, I'm gonna write it down. Hole down, just in case I don't get there by some other means. Right. So now's the time to explore this big gaping hole. Here goes. Welcome to Hall of Death. That's the tier 3 enemy. Inferno. 12 plus 1 per every skill point. And you, how many skill points do you have? Wrong window. Fire 5, so it's 17 versus Fireball, which is 1.1 to 6, so 5 to 30. I think we have a clear winner. I should perhaps position myself next to that. Okay. This fella can disease us, so it's very important I kill him. He's running away already. This is great. This is great. This is great. Okay, I don't need to waste any more mana on fireballs. Now it's killing time. These enemies are not dangerous anymore. So, you're the only one left. Let's see how much XP do you give. So, 205,000. $400 per person. If you hear that, like that sound, that's the special enemy of this dungeon that the Fire Lord warned us about, and he's very special. Alright, very good. This is the easy... Fuck. I did not want to do that. I think I accidentally pressed on... instead of pressing on a cage, I pressed on the minion. Let's see if we lost any ember over that. 2, 3, 4. I never... They shouldn't be taking any ember from me, but just in case I... hanging cage, hanging cage. So there's some exits. Those two are, let's say, the important ones. But first I'm gonna explore all these doors. It's gonna be a bit long episode, because there's lots of fighting in different places. I don't think I'm gonna cut it if it takes an hour to beat this dungeon. I never did before. There's no reason to start cutting episodes in the dungeon. I never did it before. Maybe I did. I did in the Temple of Ba in... I think I did. Doesn't matter. That's not an issue. Looks like this would be a door, but it's not. Well, hello, I fell down. like an idiot. I did not see that trap. Now you see, if you're lower level, that the fireballs are extremely handy in this dungeon. Broadsword. Okay, that's the stone face. Now you see the map has become quite a bit complicated. So there's this place I have to return to. I don't need to use any fireballs. I don't want him to shoot any firebolts at me. Another hole to fall down. Okay, you fall down for another hole. Okay, this is right. I see where it goes.
Got it.
Massive halberd. This is a very interesting weapon. Precision bow goes to be sold. Ember. Featherfall. That's useful. So, you have a halberd, and now you have a massive halberd. 13 to 28 damage, 17 to 32. Always useful to have more damage. Right? Well, okay, I see. Running away, eh? Well, you can't. Oop. Perfect. So, the middle door falls down. Yeah. And I have to go back and jump over that hole next time I go there. First, let's visit all these other doors. You kill the easy targets, and Kokol and Enya will focus on high value targets. You saw that Aoife struck twice. She's so fast with the knives. Magically refreshing is... Oh yes, oh, this is very nice. Yeah, I remember this. I think it gives 10 to all stats temporarily. A useful thing. Well, it's more useful if your stats are not beefed like mine are, and they're usually not. Another ogre chieftain. Alright, I'm gonna go on the chase around. Oh, my spells have worn off. That's better. Oh, wrong target. Alright, you're gonna start running away soon. Might as well start hitting you. Perfect. Ding dong, the ogre's dead. Now, is there anything here? No. Right, so we have this hole to fall through and these two holes to fall through, but first let's check this hallway. try this time to remember not to fall down, as I did last time. Okay. I don't think I can even do that. All wards must be destroyed. I lost an ember, so this is one of the ward doors. But strangely, I... Alright. Debating what to do next. I think I'll go back. Was I here? I think I was. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna fall through this floor. This floor next. Come on. Right. Map. Okay. It's not one of the doors. There are ogres. Oh yes, there are ogres here. Chieftain among them. Fortunately, there's a long hallway behind me they can use. Come on. Oh, he's dealing lots of damage. Lots of damage. Fortunately, so are we. If Kokolin wasn't so powerful, he would have been dead. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Another spell, we're down. Damn. Come on, die. Oh!
Yes, we got it.
Come on. Okay. I am here. Fine. Nothing here. Nothing here, but this suggests there is something. Okay. I think that was the second warded door. Yes, it was. So there's drop down. Come on, he can't be this powerful. Sorry about that. There's a hole that leads to that the great hall again. Grand hall. All right. So we are in the northwest. So there is a closed door and a hole to drop down through. On this side, yep. So before I drop down to those holes, there's one more path I need to clear. I want to clear. 4 p.m. That's fine. Right. So it's this one. I need to go here first. Am I in the north? Sorry, in the west passage? I think I am. I think this is the west passage. Yep. So west passage is done. Okay. So let's drop through that hole that we discovered. Save first. There's nothing here. Where? Huh. Okay. So the hole is done. So let's go back here. So. Let's fulfill the quest first. So what I want me to write is 208, 896, 82819, and our 535. Perfect. All right.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you for your assistance. I am grateful to you for returning my source of I'm grateful to you for returning my source of sustenance to me. I need to recharge what little power I have left now that I'm able to again. Thank you. So we got 0 fame because this is a guy that nobody knows about apparently. And we have 21, so he gives 10,000 and 0 gold. Okay, so with this in the unpatched game in the version 1.0 there was actually a bug associated with this quest. You could get infinite XP from this guy. Well, infinite. Well, there's a XP limit in this game, but it's very high, so you could click and get to the top level very quickly. So I think we still have enough hit points left to explore more rooms. So let's go to the eastern corridor now. More stone faces. Okay. This did something. So there are ogres behind this door. Of course there are. But they're not chieftains, so that's fine. Oh, he's already running away. That's perfect. Oh, there's more. So I'm just waiting for them to clear, and I'm banking on them, on some of them to be held by these little crevices, so they can't get to me in swarm. This is my usual tactic. Yeah.
Got another one.
I'm very lucky with the enemies. I rarely get so few chieftains. Like, there's been 3 only so far. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. This is what this corridor is for. Oh! It's actually blocked now. Interesting. So now I can't run away. This is interesting. But now it's only one. There's only one enemy that I need to deal with. One at a time. Perfect. Nothing here. There's a door, and you can see there's a hole, which I'm not gonna fall through yet. There's some goblins abound. Please! It's trying to press the stop time button. It's failing. Oh. Oh, interesting. That was interesting. Oh, there's no hole here. So we ended up in the northeast. Drop down to east, which is done, and we are in the northeastern drop. So now there's a hole here that I don't want to drop through. Wait, I've been here? Yes, this is one of the wards. Yes. Yeah, now I know where I am. Yeah, remember I unwarded this door and fell through the hole. Okay. Let's go back up. I'm gonna keep checking. I see the magical refreshing status wore off. So northeast. Let me just confirm. East and northeast are clear, I think. There's a place here, but I think this is coming from the Grand Hall. So I'm gonna go. There's a closed door in northwest. I'm gonna go southwest this time. Southwest 1. As you can see, there's another one. That was not strictly necessary, but since Aoife is regenerating spell points, like I might as well use it, you know, to speed up some boring parts. That was mildly amusing, the way those goblins died. Come on. Right, another hole to fall through. We want to go to the Grand Hall again. So we're expecting ogres. Hello, ogre chieftain. Poison. I thought they were diseasing me. Alright. Apparently not. I thought this was disease they cast. Alright. So I remember Ogre Chieftains to be very difficult, and they still are, don't get me wrong. My party, as powerful as this, they're still quite powerful. They're still quite difficult. You saw how much HP they get off Kokolin. But I remember the best way to deal with them is really to engage them close range and then run away and then let them close in, because if your party is not very powerful, then obviously bows are safe from distance, but in this dungeon it's very difficult to, in many places, to run very far away. So what I usually used to do is to let them approach, fire off a few close quarter hits, because even with not as good equipment as I have, I used to do like 20-25 damage with some of my characters. So die. So this is what I remember how I dealt with the Ogre Raiders, with Ogre Chieftains. It's not safe way to deal with things. Try it. But okay.
Got it.
The Ember. We will sell this Ember. Oh shit! They're here. See the loot. I see an axe. Oh, green light. Battle axe. Leather armor. Great. So the door's closed behind us. So the only way is forward? Really? So where does this place lead? I need to check. So there was a hole down in the south passage that's now been investigated, and the southwest close is investigated. We'll go to southwest far corridor next, and then I need to go back to the grand hall and go through the last two places, last two holes. Right, so southwest far, sorry. I see. The reason why I'm not going through the north passage yet is that it contains an item that I will need a key to access, and I can't get it anywhere else. Oh, this leads to the door in northwest. Is this northwest? Shit. Let me see if this is the northwest corridor. I've been here for sure, but is this the corridor? Is this the northwest corridor? Yes, this is the northwest corridor. Yes, perfect. So the closed door and northwest corridor are now done. Southwest are now done, and this is why it's useful to have, you see this map? Try to read this map. I dare you to read this map properly. So only north is left, and the holes in the Great Hall. This is interesting. I've been here. Let me see. Okay. So there are some treasures in front of us. So I'm gonna save here because I don't know if I can deal with this enemy. Well, I know I can deal with him, but so they shouldn't be able to hit me. Now, the enemy that the Fire Lord mentioned looks like Anubis, and his name is Fallen Defender. I think this is the tier 3 of the Fallen class. I don't remember exactly. Doesn't matter. He's extremely powerful. I just hope they can't hit me. Usually the sledge is quite safe. And see, they can't hit me, but I can hit them, so this is very useful. Come on. And he makes the same noise when he's hit as the ogres. But thanks to the exploit I'm using, you can see he's not very dangerous. That's why I said I know I can kill him. This is a little exploit that you can use. So I'm gonna save. He gives you a key, which is a quest item. You need this key to open a chest elsewhere in the dungeon. And an amulet. This is the amulet they gave us. Hit points plus 4. Who doesn't have an amulet? You don't, and you don't. Who might? How many hit points do you have? 90. You have 165. So I think Emer is gonna get plus 4 hit points. It's not many hit points. Right. Fuck! I forgot about this. I always forget about this trap. Trying to jump and reach it, but apparently I can't, so I have to go back again. Nothing here, really. There's a door. Oh no, that's the hold down, right. I screwed up a bit. Right. Let's come here first. Right. So if I remember correctly, these are just teleports that direct you to the, like on the, you saw there was another like a corridor to the right. I went for the left one, and these corridors southeast, yeah. Oh, it's night already. Okay, I'm gonna get weak soon. These corridors lead you, these teleports lead you to the warded doors. So it's like, you know, a way of knowing. Right, so let's try not to fall through the hole this time. Perfect.
Got it. Aha.
Okay, I am disappointed. Yeah, that's the wrong way. I am very disappointed with the loot that we got. 3 hours. Okay, so the only place left for us is the northern corridor. Time is 9:28. That's fine. You kill goblin. There's something here, you see. They died. That's my conclusion. Come on. Based on available evidence, they died very quickly. I don't want to press spacebar here. Perfect. So I read somewhere on the internets that if this chest explodes, then the items within will disappear. So that's why I'm saving. So this is the item you're really after, Crystal Skull. It's mildly useful later. Mind Blast.
Okay.
Hand Axe. Blood Dagger. I think it's useful in the final dungeon of the game. Right. So, what did I want to check? I want to check this ring, if it's valuable at all. Anything? Doesn't seem to give anything useful. Right. Okay. So it seems that we've cleared the Hall of the Fire Lord. Did we not? No. There was a hole down. Let me check. North is clear. Southeast clear. Everything clear. Yep. Perfect. So it's 9. So this is it for Bootleg Bay for now. I guess we have our next destination is the what's the name? Oh Jesus, Free Heaven. We're gonna bring back Cheryl. Sorry, we have her. Yes, we have Cheryl. We have you with us, don't we? Yeah, Cheryl Vanava. Perfect. I'm wondering, maybe we should go back to Mist and solve the wizard quest. Yes, that's what we should do next. That's what we should do next. Retrieve Efric's skull from its tomb and find lost artifact. Yes, that's in Free Heaven as well. This is in Castle Iron Fist, so we're gonna go to Mist first. Let me read your description. Once per day, so it's 9:50 p.m. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. No, actually, you know what? This episode has been long enough. I'm gonna finish it here in the Hall of the Fire Lord. Unlike most of my other episodes that I pretend to end in safer places. So this has been episode 23. We finished the Hall of the Fire Lord in just one day without having to go out and heal in the middle, which is the usual way of playing. So thank you all for watching and have fun.